we have Ganesh back on board 1, playing against Teresa Brousson.
That sounds
so
very good.
Team Malaysia and Team Rest of World for the last matchup. Ganesh has had a pretty good day of Scrabble so far. Haven't had a chance to follow along with Teresa's results, but both teams have 4 points out of a possible 7. Or wait, no, we're on 9 rounds now, so 4 points out of a possible 8. So they're both doing reasonably well. And in context, the teams that are leading both have 5 points. This is before the results have come in. So actually, no, this is results for through 7 rounds. So the 2 teams leading have 5 points and the other ones have 4. So yeah, they're holding the middle of the field. Teresa drawing first.
Where does Teresa usually live?
Malta, actually.
Malta, wow.
Yes, she's Maltese.
Oh, that's cool.
Colin says, Winter nicked the game from me at the British Match Play Scrabble Championship a couple of years ago with Kue on a triple for big points. That's one way to never forget a word, certainly. So to start, Teresa's rack is AADELMU. And then Ganesh, I can't quite see what he's got yet. It looks like Crow TRG.
Mauled is a good play.
Mauled is fairly reasonable, I would say.
Can't do any
Scores
better
well.
than that. Could play Ragwort.
Ragwort, nice. Wait, does he have an O though?
Yeah. I think he has GOT. That's what you said.
Oh, it is an O. Yeah. So yes, Ragwort.
Or grow.
He's got Ragwort lined up. Nice.
That's his like. Excuse me. Now his grow lined up. We're reading his mind.
Ganesh is in the category of think out loud on his rack people, as opposed to the hold the tiles in his hand thinker.
Yeah, how would you choose between Ragwort and grow? Like, you don't really know anything about her rack. You don't really have any score difference. You're going to be basically tied.
I think in this position, I like Ragwort a little bit better, but it is pretty hard to choose.
I feel like if we had Kenji on, he would be... Well, I mean, in general, it would, Ganesh probably feels confident that he can outplay Teresa on certain kinds of boards, or in any case wants to get as much advantage as he can, given that his game is probably overall a bit stronger.
So he's opted for grow at the end of the day.
And this gives him probably more control.
And CRT is a synergic combo if you're going to have a couple of consonants stuck on your rack. That's a pretty good one to have left.
Especially with a floating E over there, it's probably going to stick around.
Teresa has Manawau lined up, says Natalie Zulte. That's just been taken out with grow. Yeah, she is quite vowel heavy at this point in time. No Uoi to bail her out. Douane, she's briefly considering. That's French for customs. But I don't think I would play that.
Yeah, she should.
So she's opting for Eoan underneath of Grow Mauled. certainly scores well. I don't know if anything else scores more than that on this board.
Yeah. I'm a fan. Oh, do you know what Ganesh has?
Ganesh has got Chirt, Chirt, and then TR. Actually, he can. Oh, no, never mind. That's Awa. I thought it was his. No, never mind. I was going to say Church does play, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I guess the only alternative to Eoin was EAU, and it's basically the same place. Which is probably preferable to keep the N and use up the U.
Ganesh is thinking about Wretch, and it looks like that is what he's going to opt for, keeping TIRR.
Oh, Ganesh just missed a huge play.
Thrawart.
He missed Thrawart, double to Awa.
Wow, that's a nice play. I didn't know that word. Must be Collins only. I don't recognize that one.
No, it's American.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's just weird. Wow. A watch also would have been more points than Wretch.
Yeah, Thrawart is huge. Wow. Yeah, I've learned a new word today.
Whoa!
And Teresa's playing Tuckahoe.
Whoa!
Very fast.
Tuckahoe!
Nice play.
Whoa!
Eoin worked out very well for her.
Yeah,
Even
it did.
she left AOU on her rack.
And yeah, and then Ganesh really pays for not playing Thrawart.
Yeah, giving her the letter she needs to play a natural 8.
Tuckahoe!
Wow. Nice play, Teresa.
Oh, Ganesh, move your board. Yeah, beautiful, Teresa.
TR. The edible root of certain arums. Transire.
Oh wow, there's a higher scoring bingo. Tridarns.
Oh yeah,
Making
Tuckahoe's.
Tuckahoe's scores 2 more points. But he...
This keeps the board quite open.
Yeah. He might have decided that was for him.
Colin says, wow, that must be why Teresa got invited ahead of me. Teresa's a very good player. Yeah, it's hard to not repeat myself over and over, but there are all around excellent players here from everywhere.
Yeah, seriously. The straightforward play of, I mean, it actually has a bunch of overlaps of Transire, Obia, Ob.
She's got Bope lined up.
Yeah. What did you do? Would you play Bope or one of the other ones that would keep a vowel? Or consonant, sorry.
I think with the pool the way it is, this is just asking for me to get punished. With this rack.
Yeah, there are a lot.
I'm not sure I'd play Bope. I mean, I like that it scores so well. I'm just not sure about keeping AEI with so many unseen tiles. It's too early to say that the pool is vowel heavy or consonant heavy, so to me it just invites drawing one or two more vowels and having a lot of trouble to deal with. So if I were to play, I'd probably go for something like Obia, or I think Obeli is an option that's there as well. I think I'd go for something that doesn't use two consonants.
Yeah, Boep wins the Quackle Sim though, so that's
interesting.
There's definitely merits to Boep. I mean, it scores the most, and then you still have the T to work with.
I'm guessing maybe Quackle's thinking about if you draw a whole bunch of vowels and you have a P, for example, then you're not really much better off keeping AEI. So that's probably the logic to that.
Yeah, and you have that T to work with too on the triple lane on the left.
They have very opposite problems they're dealing with. Teresa was vowel heavy and Ganesh is consonant heavy. And there's kind of an age-old question people ask, which is better, to be vowel heavy or consonant heavy? And I think the answer depends on the board.
It's almost always consonant heavy. Easy to answer.
Fly is lined up on the rack there. Underneath of Takaho, I'm guessing, is where Ganesh is thinking. Excuse me. The question in the chat is, who played Takaho? That was Teresa Brousson that played that. So when someone's asking about a rack showing two blanks, Quackle auto-generates racks for the next turn after something's been put down on the board. And the rack you're seeing for each of the players is fed in directly to the stream from Quackle, and sometimes that's before Quackle has the chance to get updated by the person working Quackle in the booth. So that's not always the actual rack. So Fly's been played, keeping WEGS left over.
Quackle's favorite word on the Fly play was ballies from,
nice.
From the BA. BAWLEYS. That would have been 38. But Fly is good too.
I'm guessing it was further down the list because of the WG.
Yeah. But still scored well. And
still
good
scores
balance.
reasonably well, certainly. I probably would have missed volleys, truth be told. So we are on to, let's see here. Theresa Brousson is playing right now. Fogies and an A for her rack. And as has been pointed out, yes, Ganesh does have a blank on his rack now. He's got WAG, PES blank. So Teresa's opted for Gof.
Gof. Yeah, I don't think there's anything better.
It's been really fun to watch the progression of audience on Twitch throughout the day. We
Yeah.
now have Europe is awake, watching at the end of the day. Had the Americans bit before, Canadians. It's fun for us. We get to check in with everybody at some point in the day.
Yeah. So Ganesh has one bingo. I'm not. Has he not seen it?
Coppers to the EL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quackles just confirmed for us that nope, Goppers and Gel are the that's the candidate play there. I think what Ganesh plays instead, if he didn't play that, would be telling. Because the next best play according to Quackles is Gop. And you would have to miss that as well.
Yeah.
So I think if he doesn't play Gop or Goppers, then it's fairly evident he just didn't look at it in that order. But I think my head would more explode if he just played Gop.
I mean, I wasn't completely sure that Goppers is a word, right? It's tough to know. But yeah, he hasn't arranged.
There we go. So he's lined up Gop. And then ERS.
Oh.
So my logic, and this is if I'm out loud on the rack thinker, like Ganesh appears to be, is he has seen Gop, but Goppers he's either not seen or doesn't think is a word.
Mm-hmm.
But that is a tough call, like you said. You have to be pretty sure. And Gop does go reasonably well and keeps ES blank, you know, to likely bingo with next turn. So
yeah, that's not a mistake. You can. Yeah, you can. You wouldn't want to phony. Oh, this is the kind of rack that Eldar would have been done with 5 minutes ago.
The bingo would have been down.
It helps him so much. Ooh, and Teresa has a great rack with
ironies.
Yeah.
So if Ganesh played Gop and didn't play Goppers, he would actually pay a pretty high price.
Yeah.
Because ironies or noisier or something of the sort would come down the next turn.
Quite well. Whereas it will score almost nothing when it has to be.
Okay, so he's lined up Goppers. Now thinking about it. Okay.
Oh! We didn't play Goppers! You played Gop! Oh!
Yeah, that one's gonna hurt. Noisier's gonna go down.
Well, ironize. I think ironize is
a little bit better, you think?
Yeah. It makes it a little hard, kind of hard to bingo, right?
Yeah, I guess if you play ironize, then you have to play a 7 underneath of the Y and fly if you have a vowel. And then you're restricting movement to the top half of the board. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, like it makes it quite hard to play a 7 after ironize that doesn't fit certain patterns. Oof.
That's gonna hurt. But Teresa's opted for noisier.
Ooh. Ooh, why? Ooh.
Now we're just waiting to see what Ganesh has. He's got a Z on his rack. Lizo ES blank. So he's got nice tiles to bonus with. So Zoril scores a lot through the R and noisier without bingoing. I find it hard to pass that up.
Yeah.
I would just do that. So Zoril without a bonus, and many spots to use his S/blank on the next turn. Yeah, that's a straight up play right there.
I guess he's passing out his Lodi's and Solarize.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice.
Yeah. Oh, noisier did not work there.
So interesting couple of twists here, the last two turns. Teresa's drawn quite nicely so far. Sane, D, ooh, what she got? E, and an I. Yeah, add an I's, yeah. Sedane.
What are you making up words? There's one 7 there. This is not the thing you're saying.
Sedane is without the other E, yeah. Aniseed.
Wow, this is going to work out for her. Fascinating game. Wow, now it could go. Now it's anybody's game.
Either way.
Oh my gosh.
So here goes Aniseed.
Wow, exciting.
Nice pull. I need to be able to do that. Nice play.
Yeah.
So Ganesh, meanwhile, has he's got A-E-E-R-S blank. So he's got aerates and Zorils at the very least.
Does he have something from the T? Or the to make?
Does anything score more than aerates and Zorils?
Oh, never mind. What about something that doesn't put the blank on the double letter?
So the aerates is coming down.
T words would work up above, but for fewer points indeed.
Aerates is the highest scoring play there. So with that, Ganesh is down by 16 points. Yeah, the setup's changed a little bit since you were here last at Glucoside. This is closer to what we had planned on when we were preparing to do the coverage for this tournament. So still a few features left to add, but this is closer to what we had in mind, so hopefully you like it. So Teresa's got oxide, C, and she's waiting to pick up that last letter. Another E. Okay.
I love the way she puts her letters under alphabetically.
So she's got Codex to the left of Aniseed at the very least as a huge
big
play. Exo and Zo on the bottom as well would score a fair bit of points. And she's got some options, definitely. So she's going to go for Exo rather than Codex.
It's probably nice.
Reasonable. It's taking out the main threat as far as bingos or non-bingos that score well. That's probably the main spot for that. And with, let's see.
Q is an issue.
Yeah, Q is an issue. So Teresa, just waiting to see what she draws. Meanwhile, Ganesh has, it looks like,
E-I-N-B-I-L-G-V?
yeah, bling. Okay.
Blimped.
Ganesh is down. by 50 some odd points.
And no blank. So I guess you can. I mean, you can make a bingo ending in ing to the G of grow, but there's not. And the other lane would be the upper right from the T, going to the top of noisier. And Teresa can block that with a high scoring. And that, like in Ganesh, that means Ganesh can't play in the best spot on the board because I would block both of those lanes.
Alexi, to answer your question, this is the last broadcast game of the day. So it's 9 games today, but we have 10 tomorrow. So we'll have one more round of play on air for you tomorrow. But today was just 9, and then it will be 10, starting at 8:30 tomorrow morning, local time. To give you an idea, it is currently 6:36 p.m. here, which means not a whole lot of time. That's just under 14 hours before we do our next set of 10 games.
I wonder if you'd ever play something like just play the D and the V, or the D and the B.
DB is interesting.
Like play dib in the bottom right of the board. Then you can leave good letters that might get you like bleeding or deviling or beelding.
Deviling is the one I was thinking of as possible. So, but where would you put the B on its own just to score reasonably?
Well, you could play like dib.
Dib works.
Or div. Like this threatens beeld. Oh. Or like beetling. Is that a... But I don't know how desperate Ganesh. I guess he needs to be pretty desperate.
This is one of those times I wish "vibed" was a word. That's one of those ones I always have to tell myself I can't play.
I mean, should he play vibe?
Oh, I was thinking "vibed" with a D. I always have to talk myself out of that, but just vibe on its own.
Like, do you think he has winning chances after?
Well, I mean, she's probably going to score back if she even has a decently balanced rack with vowel. She no need to open the board. From her perspective, yes, there's lots of I's, but there's only one N.
Yeah. Well, I guess if Teresa does not have the blank and does have the Q, you're in really good shape if you keep scoring like this with vibe or with bind or something. So I guess Ganesh shouldn't be too desperate. It's crazy, there's so many good tiles in the bag, but there's also a Q. And the Q would be, even with a U, the Q would
That's a killer at this point,
be
for sure.
unpleasant.
Sort of like duck, 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 goose. And in this case, the goose is the Q.
Yeah, he's looking at vibe. That seems...
So vibe is lined up, yeah. And it's tough to ignore something that scores that well. And balances. Vind similarly scores well and balances, but BL left over in that case, as opposed to DLN for vibe.
You definitely want to keep the N to threaten stuff to the G, to either of the Gs.
Yeah, I think vibe I would lean towards if I had to pick between the two, just because of the ing possibilities.
Yeah.
And that is what Ganesh has decided on at the end of his analysis, so vibe goes down. So from Teresa's point of view, what do you do?
Yeah, there's 8 in the bag, so I guess... Oof.
Sighted, she's got lined up to play to the right of Annie's seat, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to hasten the end of the game and score well.
I mean, she would leave behind the U, but if she doesn't... I feel like the I is almost as good for the... It's probably better for the Q than the U. Like, if you have a U in the Q and where... Man, the Q is real bad.
In the chat, we see that Teresa likes to check every opponent move score. Yeah, I think that's something I wish I had the dedication to do.
Doesn't everybody do that?
I don't.
What? You don't count your opponent's scores?
I do close to the end of the game if it's close, but I just trust them.
People are so bad at counting.
I know. I have better things to do with my time than count their score.
Oh,
1 minute for them screwing up is not worth me spending multiple minutes of mine.
I only count their scores if I'm ahead by 100 points. 20 times. Just to throw them off. I'm counting everything.
Spot checks.
That's good, Natalie. Spot checks. I like that. I think if I have lots of time left and the game is closer, then yes, I'll check to make sure. I think in an ideal world, yes, I would have the time to count all the scores, but I'd rather spend that time thinking about my move. And I'd like to think I play with adults that are capable of counting properly, but I do know that a lot of people miscount.
Is there anything that Teresa would do besides muted?
She's got evict lined up for the V and vibe.
That's nice. I'm not... Does it accomplish anything that the other ones don't? I feel like constants are... I'm wondering if a shorter play like CUM.
See, the nice thing about playing Come is that you can also just play evict to score on the next turn, or a different turn if you want to play something similar anyway.
Yeah.
But evict, she's going for that. I think with all those consonants in the bag, that could prove to be quite painful. Even just one more consonant out of the way could be quite helpful and make a difference here.
Yeah, one more chance at the vowel. But one more chance at the vowel is one more chance at the Q. So yeah, I'm not sure what was best there.
So then
what did Ganesh have?
He just played jet, keeping Y, D, L, N blank.
Oh, Ganesh has the Q. Oh my god, Ganesh has all the bad letters out any of the... All the good letters out any of the bad letters.
Interesting. All right, so now we're back to Teresa.
Did she draw the...
We're going to see the dramatic turnover of tiles that Teresa likes to do. We'll see one by one what she's got. Because she has more than enough time with 10.5 minutes. She's drawn an I. That's already good.
Oh, that's
she
great.
A Q.
Ooh.
She's drawn a T.
Ooh.
I love this slow reveal. It's great.
I. That's...
Great.
Wow, that's really good.
And a Q.
Oh! That's great.
Interesting.
Whoa.
All right, so that leaves almost nothing as far as consonants go for Ganesh.
Wow, she gets quist and Ganesh gets no vowels.
Wow. Yeah, quist is a nice little twist there. Very good.
Yeah, wow, after that. She should win every time, right? Yeah, she wins almost every game now.
Pretty high.
Wow.
Teresa just blocked Kivyat, says Alexi.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, by playing evict last turn, yes. Quist, good play.
Yeah, Teresa is playing very strong.
She's had an excellent game.
And given that Ganesh missed golf first, I think it could only make the case that Teresa has played better than him.
I think she's played a better game, I have to say. Zoriel was good foresight by Ganesh to score well and bonus the next turn to give himself a chance to come back, but Teresa was just on a roll, lots of punches, kept on going with them, and just too much this time around for Ganesh. Teresa's got mirrored on her rack. Don't think there's a spot for it.
Wow, she drew the last vowel. She
was likely expecting a consonant, but
wow.
that'll work out nicely for her. Meanwhile, Ganesh is looking for a spot for Vly.
Wow.
So I see Growl and Voln, but would that leave anything decent on the next turn? It's probably better scoring plays, but just looking for ways to not use that blank and get rid of consonants.
Quackle thinks that Cly is optimal, CLY.
Okay.
From the Sea of Evict.
Voln is 4 points behind, okay. Indabit used the blank going ahead of that too. Alright, yeah, I can see Cly. That makes sense. Colin says, go team rest of the world. Yeah, team rest of the world in this game is poised to win.
They're doing strong overall, right? With Sohaib
Yeah.
crushing it, Teresa crushing it.
Well, actually, he's rest of Asia. He's a
oh,
different
you're
team.
right. You're right.
Team rest of the world is basically the UK plus Adam Logan. Oh, we have a guest with us in studio.
Whoa! Welcome.
We have a special guest with us in studio, a giant killer today. I'll give you my seat, good sir. Come on around this way.
Here, have this one.
All right, you can play right in the middle here. All right, welcome to the studio, good sir. So my first question for you, because I actually didn't know for sure before, what is the correct way to pronounce your first name so we do it properly?
Sohaib, S-O-H-A-I-B.
Okay, Sohaib, perfect.
Yeah.
So the gentleman in the chat earlier was correct. We wanted to make sure we said your name right. So you've had some big games today.
Yeah.
Want to talk a little bit about them? That's
Yeah,
4
sure.
huge wins that we're aware of. So tell us the giants that you took down today.
I took down Adam Logan, Ganesh, and David Elder, and Adam Logan, and one more. I don't know. And Panupur.
Fun. Yeah, so you've had some huge games today.
Wow.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about just how you're doing there. So keeping in mind for everyone watching, you're 16 years old and you're
Yeah.
holding up with some of the best players in the world here.
It's a bit hard for me as you can see, I'm a bit low rated. I'm very much low rated. So I have to prove myself that I'm a good player, a much better player than what I'm rated. So I have to show and I'm paired now against all the number ones of the team.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard for me, but I'm catching up somehow.
Yeah, and I think you are certainly showing that you are underrated, certainly.
Yeah.
You were coming in at, was it a 1500-ish rating into the tournament? Or?
Yeah, 1590.
Yeah, I think you're safely better than that, for sure. So what's your record for the day that you finished with?
I'm 4-5.
4-5, all right. So playing all the number 1 seeds,
Yeah.
that's 4 big wins. That's excellent. You must be very proud.
Thank you.
So you have something special that I was told about with Tarek. He had a deal with you, right?
Yeah.
Want to tell everyone a little bit about that deal that Tarek made you?
He promised me for a meal I don't remember exactly. It was a month before, so I don't remember exactly.
Okay, and then you're going to Dubai soon, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard that there was a little bit of a deal involving that. If you could win particular games today, do you remember that?
No.
No? Okay, well then you're going to have to talk to Tarek. Maybe that's a
Okay.
surprise. I don't know, but there was a special condition if you
Oh.
could beat a few players today, and you did.
Yeah.
So have a talk with Tarek, and I think you'll have a nice surprise for you. All right, so tomorrow, are you playing the number 2 seeds, or do you
Yeah,
remember?
number 2 seeds.
2. So you're working your way down the list. Wow.
Whoa.
Look at you.
Big moves.
Well, you're going to have a celebration dinner tonight for sure.
Yeah.
Are you going out with some of the other Pakistanis for dinner?
Yeah,
or-
Moise and Wasim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. How are Wasim and Moizola doing
I
today?
think Moise is on 5 and he's playing 6 right now.
Okay.
For the 6th win, yeah. And Wasim lost this game and he's 4.
Okay. So you're all doing very well. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I believe your brother was watching earlier when you were
Yeah,
on stream.
he was.
He's very proud of you. Did you have anyone else watching from Pakistan? that
Yeah,
you're aware of?
all my Pakistani friends, all
Wow.
who play Scrabble, all of them were watching.
So please don't be shy, Pakistan. If you are watching, we'd love to have more of your comments, and hopefully we can have you back on the air.
Yeah.
We'll let you know. We're still going to be deciding on some of the matches for tomorrow and after.
I'd
but-
love to be on the live stream.
Well,
Yes.
we've loved having you on. You've done a fantastic job, and people are very happy with the way you're playing. Oh, we were going to ask you. We might as well about you had unsewing lined up on your
Oh,
rack,
yeah.
right? During the
Yeah,
game?
it's unsewed is in my card. It is in my card box, but I didn't want to take a chance because the game was really close and it started, and I had pretty good tiles to bingo in the turn.
Yeah.
After I had a very good chance to bingo, so why to waste a turn?
Yeah.
That's fair. You know, that's actually a really
Yeah.
good way of thinking about it if you're not
Yeah.
sure, because we saw you even looked at both the positions that were
Yeah.
possible for unsewing. As it turns out, he would have had a triple if you had played unsewing up to the top, so it's actually very good you didn't.
Yeah.
It worked
I
out
did.
very well. He would have had Io Durats through the
Oh.
U if you played it up there, so it worked out very good for you. Did you see Wise Guy at all when you looked at
No,
the bottom
I don't
line?
know this.
That's a really hard word to spell.
Yeah, it's
certainly,
not in the
but
card box.
it worked out very well for you. So I'm going to let you grab dinner because I know it's been a very long day.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming
Very
in.
long.
And
We were really one last thing. We were really impressed when you played NO.
Yeah,
nice.
it was
That-
a pay.
Yeah, that worked
Okay,
out
yeah.
so well, and it was so insightful and so good job.
I think he had something from the
Yeah.
Alobar.
Alobar. I
So-
don't know that, but I know he can play something from a pay.
Yeah.
And that's what we were really happy with, right? It's like even if you don't see the word, you're thinking about what he could do in
Yeah.
that spot. And we love that when you're thinking that way. So good job. We're very happy. And we'll see if we can fight for you to get on stream in the next day or two.
Yeah.
I would love to, yeah.
Awesome. We'll let you know. And until then, have a great time at dinner.
Thank you.
Celebrate. You've done a great job today. And hopefully we'll see you back on air soon.
Yeah.
See you. See you
Have a good
tomorrow.
one. Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you. Keep it up.
Natalie says Lewis said he played Giraffid last game. That's nice. And yes, Danielle mentioned that he's very proud. Yeah, we are too. We're very happy to have seen how well Sohaib is playing. So with that game wrapped up, that's a win for Teresa Brousson over Ganesh. Hello, sir.
What's up?
We are just wrapping up after
Cool.
our day here. Not quite as tired as you are, I'm sure, with all those games.
Yep. Pretty
So,
tired.
why don't you tell us a little bit about today? How was that for
Yeah,
you?
well, it was going well. I was 5-1, then I lost the last 3 in a row, so
Oh no.
that was quite bad. Yep, that's my day.
All right. Anything noteworthy, word-wise or play-wise you can think of?
No.
Nothing really?
I don't think so. I can't draw anything to mind. Yeah, I don't think I played anything great.
Fair enough. Yeah, we just had Sohaib here in the studio a little bit ago to
Okay.
talk about your game. That was
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, he got me good. I don't know. I think. You guys had Quackle, so you guys had the computer, so you tell me.
So it was actually interesting. Like we were talking about No, for example. Like
That was pretty sick.
he didn't necessarily see Alabar, but the thinking was right.
How
like,
did he? How did he know?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
So he was just thinking about taking the A spot for a pay. That was his logic. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's what he
that's
said.
good enough, you know. That's
well, yeah. Maybe a jar was a mistake. I don't know. What did the computer say about
Oh, you
that?
had a bunch of terrible options that were not.
Yeah, I
No.
mean, I thought about blocking axe, but yeah.
They weren't super appealing. So we actually
Yeah.
the first thing that I saw on his turn was oven, you know, which
Oh,
would
it
have
wants
also
to change.
I mean,
Oven.
Well, I thought about it. I didn't know if it was right.
Oh
but
yeah,
oven,
and setting up Roven. Yeah, I didn't know what to do, so I just gave up.
Yeah.
You
I
were
mean,
stuck.
the other option I thought of was HELL.
Mhm.
This was after he played NO. Yeah. So I mean, the computer just wants to change. I mean, that's probably not. Well, there's 2 V's unseen, and he probably doesn't have them, which was another concern for me. Was there 1 E left? I mean, what? Yeah, I guess the main scoring spot for him was that E. So I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to block, but it doesn't even matter because he can still play like something there anyway. It doesn't even block the spot properly. I mean, my thinking was like I could play Axel after with some sort of draw. I don't know. I mean, I just don't see how I can change here. Can I? Do you guys know? Can I change?
Did you do the actual sim all the way through, Jason, for the change? Because I mean that was something to consider.
What won the sim? I mean, I don't know. Is the sim even useful here?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I think there was no consensus on the decision there.
Yeah, that was not a good situation to be in for me. I don't know. I just thought I'd take 19 points or 17 points and just hope for the best. But maybe that's not very good. I mean, I don't know. I saw he had all 1-pointers on. I assumed he had all 1-pointers on his rack, so which I think is a pretty reasonable assumption after NO.
Usually, like, it turns out he had to be in that case.
What else? What else would he have? Well, yeah, it turns out he was up to something. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could play Axel as well, which I thought about it too. I don't know if I can really change there. I mean, what am I changing for?
Yeah.
It's pointless.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, so I just figured take as many points as I can and then just hope that, I don't know, I get something half decent. But maybe that's not very good logic. It's not the logic that wins games. Maybe I should just play Gull and just suck it up and hope for the best.
Oh.
I mean, that was the other option. Gal, whatever.
Like GAOL?
GALL.
Oh, 2 L's, yeah.
Yeah, no, GALL.
Yeah, sorry, I missed it.
But he's just gonna play like the V across for like 25, and then I'm just gonna lose.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, he would have.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he got. I don't know. Did I miss anything else? Like, did I miss anything?
Lewd was clever to try and steal
Yeah, I
that
thought.
spell.
I thought I might be able to nick it from him because he had no time.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, maybe that was a turning move. I don't know.
Yeah, he missed. Did you see what he missed here?
No, I didn't.
He missed
Ebenezer.
2 double doubles.
Double doubles? What?
Ebenezer.
Oh!
And
I was
freeze.
very happy to see
Oh! Wow, that's crazy.
And then he just told us that he saw unsuing.
Wise guy.
it. Wise guy, I mean.
And then he lined up unsuing on his rack. but
Oh,
then he
really?
didn't play
Yeah, he
unsuing
thought
on
for a
his
very
rack.
long time.
And it worked out for you, or for him, because Ioduretz was no longer playable.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Ioduretz?
Yeah,
Where does that even play?
right,
After
where he would have
unsewing.
played unsewing.
Oh, right, okay.
So it worked
I
out
don't think
very
that
well
was.
for
Oh,
him.
right, Ioduretz. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Oh, that's well, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
So
Meh.
the best play would have.
In this case, the highest scoring best play would have resulted in a triple.
Wow.
Well, what? Yeah.
Well, if ifs and buts, who cares?
No, I guess wise guys are still better play anyway.
Could
so.
also maybe. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
All right, well, sir, thank you.
Yeah.
Enjoy your dinner and better
Okay.
luck in the next games.
Maybe if I can play better.
Fair
You're
enough.
playing great.
Thanks, guys. Oh, I needed that.
And then Ganesh, good sir.
Yeah. Toppers, man. Toppers.
Yeah, that's tough.
I just wasn't sure. Just wasn't sure.
Any other thoughts?
No, I think were there any other things that I missed along the way?
From that game, I think Goppers was, that was a pretty big swing as far as how things played out.
Because then she been good. She got any seed which was just very painful.
Pulling that out of the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we?
Oh, you missed Robert.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking for that, man.
Wow, indeed.
No, I'm not Nigel, man. No, that's
That was about it. Oh, Quackle, it's quite marginal, but Quackle thought the best play was volleys.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I wanted to open up a line for the 7 as well. I mean, and then take up a triple also at the same time, and then just kind of,
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, it was really well played on both sides of that game.
So Zoriel over Zlotys is best, or
Which one?
when I had the Zet?
Oh, Zoro?
I think so,
Or is
yeah.
Lodi? Yeah, Zoro was fine.
Because I had Zlotys as well. Zlotys for.
Zoro I would do every day.
Oh, oops, this is...
I saw Zlotys, I saw Solarize, but I thought, I needed to.
You need 2 high scoring things in a
Yeah,
row.
you know.
I think Zoro's fine. although it's keeping S on the end, interestingly.
Wow. So if I played Solarize, should have hooked any seed to Solarize and wipe me out. But my last few picks were horrible, man. Oh my god.
We saw, yeah. It was pretty tough.
Yeah, she got all the vowels and you got none of the vowels.
I just I played Vibe thinking, okay, I'm just 20 points behind. If I get something going, if I catch it with the Q, because I didn't think bingoing was going to happen. I didn't think I should go for bingo. I thought I should close up the margin and just kind of figure something out. I thought Jet was a great play.
Yeah,
and
it was.
DLNY blank, alright, sounds good. The vowels in the bag, I'm gonna get something and
And you didn't.
yeah, I know, right? So I thought delaying or something, So yeah.
Yeah, Zora was fine. That worked out well for you.
Yeah,
Just
Zora was
everything
good.
after. Takaho was a nice play.
Taka was a great find. She's waiting for the C.
Yeah.
But Flower, wow, I wasn't even looking, to be honest.
Wow, you didn't. No, you didn't draw a blank your last 3 pickups. At Val.
Not much else you can do.
No. What's the view like anyway? From
Sorry?
what's the view of the board like for the?
Oh,
two
during the
parties?
game?
Yeah.
Typically what we've got is we've got the board in the main
Right,
area in the
okay.
middle, and then there's a player on each side that you can see. Oh, Kumar can switch back. So you can see over here. Ganesh, come back. So it's just like this basically. So there's a board there, there's a player on each side, scores there, and then we're in the bottom left. Your
Oh, but-
racks are there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So lots of different pieces.
Can you see the racks still?
We can see it, but not super well unless we.
Oh, really? Oh, so you can actually make the racks on the overhead view.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we got lots going on here, which is great. And then there's a few features left to add tomorrow, and otherwise we're showing exactly what we'd hoped to show.
Sounds good. All right.
All right. Well,
6-3 for the day. All right, I'm gonna go back.
Very
and get
well
some
done.
sleep.
Sleep well.
So it's not me.
No, actually, after you left, things make it better.
Let's see if we can.
It's not me. Okay, so I think we can. Should we call it a day?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look see if we have any standings.
Let me show you the standings.
Round 9 is incomplete, but we can give you a quick update on standings.
Tomorrow's pairings for round 10.
Did we actually decide on pairings? I thought we still had to talk to Michael about that.
No, this are pairings. You can play a pair. Right? So player pairings is still on. The ranking is based on what we've put in so far. The video we haven't decided who's going to be.
Okay, so Team USA is in first with 6 points out of a possible 9. And then Thailand is in second with 5. We have incomplete information and results put in for this last round, but so far it is Team USA as the story of the day as far as wins go. And then for Team Rest of Asia, Sohaib had an outstanding day, 4 and 5 as the 5th seed in his group, I believe.
Oh.
So normally you'd think, 4 and 5, a bit below average, but when you think about who you're playing, all number 1 seeds, that is an outstanding day.
Wow.
As a team, Rest of Asia can't ask for any more than that. That's super good.
Yeah, Thailand also doing great.
Thailand excellent with 5 wins. Rest of the world is at 5 wins. Yeah, and then after that it's different people at 4 wins. So it looks like it's Team USA, then Thailand, and then Team Rest of the World.
Australia is poised for a comeback.
Yes, looks like they had a tough go after a really nice start. They seem to have run into a wall later in the day. Hopefully they can recover some. Ed still has 3 games to play. I don't think it's going to decide a point or not a point for 2 of the rounds, but maybe one of the rounds they can pick up a point if he wins that game. So we'll find out. In the meantime, Jesse Matthews here and Jason Katz-Brown are going to sign off for the evening, get some rest, and then come back to you at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just to give you some context, it is 7:06 p.m. here. So that is approximately 13 and a half hours from now, we'll be back on the air. And that'll be 8:30 sharp we start with 10 games of Scrabble. Until then, we are signing off from Penang, Malaysia. Have a good day or night.
See you tomorrow.